Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tavris, also known as Boomer. Tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're not sponsored by anyone, and we do it all off of the wonderful donations from people like you. We're live on Thursdays here on Twitch, and then on Saturday, YouTube has the rebroadcast. Last time we left off in our D&D game,
we went to the carnival.
Really didn't feel like anything got accomplished except for setting.
We found out that we need a work order. And Onion is rich.
Yeah.
Onion yacht money.
Onion did get it back.
We went to that stadium, which was huge. Hit the concessions and got all sorts of foods and drinks and things. And set ourselves up in the nosebleeds. Then we saw Parthix. Parpit?
Parsnips.
Parpit.
Parpit. Not Parpit, so I wasn't sure.
It exists.
And then the Great Walt. They put a shield around the field so magic can just go flying around without any issues. And then we just watched the Pokemon battle.
I remember Brian.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Masters thing.
Magic. thing.
Products. The guy that was the on the phone.
Onyx Parpit.
They're going to be here all week, and so Barnabas and I decided to duck out and see if we can't try and utilize our my Dimension Door dagger and hit barrier and then hit barrier
You gave us concussion.
a couple times.
Magic concussion.
Then we ran into
Awesome.
guards.
And he ran away like little babies, and they were very confused.
Yeah.
You have to admit the specific way that we Abbott and Costello the shit out of this stuff. It's just great.
Pretty much. And then, of course, Ben made bets on all of the better odds people, and Onion made the opposite. And Onion made bang. Like 3 times over.
How much did you wind up making?
Enough to pay off everyone's debt.
Oh, that's right.
There's
3,000 platinum, 30,000 gold.
Yeah.
Give or take.
First we sold the fucking book, and now he's placing these bets.
Onion, the one that doesn't really care about money.
How stupid rich are we getting off of this crap?
Well, we didn't get stupid rich off.
As to the average campaign.
Oh.
No.
No.
This happens.
I mean, it just
Yeah.
varies on the world.
yeah, I was about to say there are some games where some of my older games, we ran around with thousands of platinum all the time.
That's why I had bag of holding and
Yeah,
holes.
and you didn't money was nothing. But the reason that money was nothing was when do you ever have a chance to spend it when you're in the wilderness?
Never.
Yeah.
And you eventually, it's like, oh,
I thought
I can carry 20,000 platinum, or I can carry 20,000 jewels that are worth more than platinum.
I thought about it, and that makes sense now why you have her operating the way she operates.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So that we don't wind up with just insane shit. There is a little bit of a cost to it.
Oh yeah,
That's a clever mechanic.
Also, very old school, it used to be that you could exchange the money for experience points to level up.
I
One
don't know if I
gold.
like that.
1 gold equals 1 XP.
Oh.
That would be very broken.
no, it wasn't one gold.
I thought it was.
No. And it was only for thieves.
Oh. Christ, what about wizards? Do they know?
No, they gotta spend everything on
Oh,
paper
God,
and ink, yo.
Yeah. So
Things-
that was the difference. Was a thief could turn their gold into experience by basically turning it into the thieves guild.
Okay.
And doing money laundering, basically. Whereas wizards wanted to hoard the shit out of it so that they could buy everything they needed to buy to continue to cast spells. Because in that edition, everything costs.
I'll at least say it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
So back in older editions, money was a very big thing that you wanted to collect. But they also didn't have bags of holding. Bags of holding didn't become a thing until later in that edition. So you had to, as a thief, hey, I want to carry this 3,000 copper. Wizard I need you to cast the spell that will let us carry the 3,000 copper
Floating disc.
floating disc, which is now considered a useless spell by most people. But the reason that Tensor's floating disc even exists is to carry 3,000 copper back to towns and then split it.
Of course,
I
also
don't think I've
then
even seen it.
wizards would have 1 HP.
Oh.
They use a D4 for their HP. Now it's D6.
At least,
And a
at least in
card.
first edition. If you're going back to OD&D, everybody had a D6 for HP.
Yeah, yeah. If you go way, way back, everybody was, because everything was off of D6.
3 little brown balls.
Yeah, but once you get to
80
AD&D or basic D&D,
Got it.
You had a little
Beckme
variety.
is so interesting.
I want to say the
I
highest.
loved taking little bits of it.
I think it was like D10 was the highest, and that was only like 1.
that was the fighter.
Later on,
Yeah.
I don't know if you got a message. I got something I want to cook up. I don't even want to use it in the game. I'm just curious as to see if it would work.
But anyways, yeah. So yeah, gold at one point was one of those, especially for thief classes. So gold has always been a big. It appears more than you would anticipate.
Yeah.
The kicker next on that is how rare are magic items in the world.
Yeah.
Because you might have 80,000 gold, but there's one magic shop and they don't have anything that you need.
Or the one thing they do
That
have is like
pervasive
100,000.
thought of balancing is just always there.
Yeah.
Nope.
And that's the magic shop might be like, oh, well, I don't have what you're looking for, but I know so and so who's across the wasteland has it, and now you got to carry this 80,000 gold across the wasteland. Which what does that lead to? Lots of adventure, lots of death, and nobody has 80,000 gold anymore.
Out of curiosity, I'm gonna spend this, but I'm obsessed with Dune. I don't know that by now, but you remember? Have you read it?
No.
Fuck, never mind.
Oh, that message. Okay.
Yeah, the Tilax,
I'll
Benny Tilax.
have to look that up in order to
It
create
would
that.
it would make an interesting class.
Let's see the strongholds.
I think we all went back to
If we want
We
to
went back to the house,
back to the safe house.
and Ben
Thank you.
almost died of alcohol poisoning.
Oh yeah,
I
completely forgot about
got super strong drink.
I cleaned up your mess.
The hero put me to bed. You kiss me goodnight.
No. You probably
Which I
didn't.
might have.
No longer my hero. Barnabas did.
You all wake up the next morning. Some of you are a little hungover. Others are not. But you wake up to the smell of smoke.
Pressure's checking.
Is it the familiar scent of troll dick?
No.
Damn.
Sweet. How it charges me. For the dimension doors.
Oh, okay. You have to roll for it.
You get charged back every morning.
Woke
up to smoke.
Smoke and burning.
Egg whites.
I don't know, but Barnabas will walk out of his room.
When you open the door, smoke starts to billow into your room.
Someone's burning the house down.
Drop to the ground and peek to see if there's like fire just coursing up or something.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
12.
There's definitely a fire.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if I have anything.
We do not.
God,
Grab
caught
the
up.
blanket off the bed and try and run in to see if we can smother whatever.
I'm trying to help out. Then
Give me a Let's go with a dexterity check.
Oh god, the return of Doc.
I would have just. I would have just. Straight.
Oof. You want my +4? That's a 6. That's a Dex check.
So the blanket catches on fire.
Okay.
If you didn't act about it.
Do I need to make a separate one?
Yes.
And just straight, correct?
Yep.
I believe that is a 15. Yes.
And you take 4.
Pretty much
Fire
loaded
damage.
across the top, right?
Stop, drop, and roll. I think.
With a 15, you're able to smother what has started it. It's still smoky in here.
Open the doors and
Yeah, that's
windows.
they crawl to open the door and the window.
You open the doors. The smoke starts to escape, and after you've all like had a chance to recuperate a little bit, you go and remove the blanket to find what looks like almost a Molotov cocktail from the back window.
Someone's trying to kill us.
Somebody's really mad that Onion made bank.
That or
That or we just ruined Kentar's insurance scam.
no, more of the people who know Kentar's the one who broke you two out. Essentially.
Kentar didn't break us out at all.
I
You
go-
broke
I
yourself.
go
though.
over and knock on Crusher's door.
There's no answer.
Check the door.
It's unlocked.
Begin to see.
Crusher's room looks like it's been ransacked.
Oh shit. Do any of our rooms look like they have been? Someone snuck in really well.
Someone specifically after Crusher.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I bet it's the ash.
Possible. Or payback for the whole bar thing.
True.
Yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing that's ever been done.
We're talking about Crusher here.
Well, I'm
Stepping
also
outside.
looking at Finn and your runaway friend.
There's a myriad of possibilities.
Stepping outside, about what time of day is it?
It's fairly early.
We woke up to the smoke.
Yeah.
You said it up through the back window?
Yeah.
I'd go around back just to see if there's anybody in that area.
Give me a perception check.
You guys remember if we talked to Crusher before we ended last session?
We
That's a
talked to
natural
him
20,
yeah.
before.
Yeah, he brought a bunch
we went
of
home.
booze and
Oh,
stuff.
that's
yeah.
right.
That's a natural 24, 27.
You don't see anything.
All right, Mr. Detective, use your word.
I know.
Use your eyes. Find out. Holmes.
Oh, wait. I can view it again because I have abilities. What was it? After detail, use bonus action to make a perception check to spot hidden creature or object. Or make an investigation check to uncover decipher clues. Try and see if I can spot any footprints or anything.
Give me an investigation check.
Sweet. That is a 25.
25. Okay. There are definitely footprints. You can also tell where somebody had used a tinderbox and just left it after striking. But outside of that, you've got no idea.
Okay.
Should we follow the footsteps?
Assuming once they hit the road, we would lose them.
Well, it looks like we need to pay Kintar a visit.
Yes, absolutely. I wish I had thought to even go in Crusher's room, so we have no idea if it normally looks like this, or what would be even missing.
You could check his room and investigate it.
But for sure, check it, just see if there's anything or a note, with a dagger in it or anything like that.
Give me an investigation check.
That's 11.
Assist me.
It's so like Overtossed. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go to kindergarten.
Is there any sign of blood?
Nope.
Okay. At least we know they didn't take him out for the fourth ring of the Molotov, at least in here.
How well do you guys trust Crusher and Kentaur?
I suppose I can throw them, which isn't far, but I didn't have a choice.
Because this does feel like something else I've seen in my travels of the underworld, where you take care of loose ends. And we haven't picked up that shipment or anything like that. It is a possibility.
Yeah, but we're more of an investment than a loose end.
I thought about that too, but it's a distinct possibility. We need to
I
keep
mean,
in
but
mind.
but the people are still here for an entire week.
And we
he's
could have
not
become
going-
a liability with you guys breaking us out.
I'm pretty sure it's somebody that got pissed off and knows that this is one of their hideouts.
Could be.
Because Crusher is not exactly one who just is sneaky when walking through the door.
Yeah. So what's the
From the way
plan?
that you guys describe him, he just walks down the street and expects people to move out of the way. So
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think it's the people connected to the bar, do you?
That's one of my thoughts. Is it possible?
Yeah, there we go. That's
Well,
mean-
again, the bar and the thumpers were kind of interconnected too.
well,
Yeah, but they don't want to kill us. They want to take them back.
You smelling
do
of
they though?
stuff?
they might
All
want
that
to kill
smells
him.
smoke.
Actually,
Out and about.
hold on. That makes the most sense. Like, take the whole loose ends thing. Like, they are connected to law enforcement. This would
Wait.
be the way to get rid of us. I
Wait,
think
loose
Barnabas
loose
is onto
ends, law enforcement. What if it was the Evan Gauntlet?
That wouldn't be their style. You just shoot a fireball in the room and walk away.
What is the Zion that's looking?
something. They really like to blow
Fun.
stuff up, huh?
I mean, if it was the Zion, he'd be doing something bigger than a fireball.
We wouldn't be alive if it was the Zion.
Did you guys say he like destroyed a city or something?
Yes!
Yeah, like
Got all the children and innocent-looking folks out, and then just
bunch
wiped
of
everybody
slime.
out.
So when
Slime
he cleans
ate
house,
everybody.
he cleans
Hey, remember
house.
the big slimes we ran into? Did we run into?
The girl and
Yes, that one. Yeah. A lot of that. And more. It was bad.
it's bigger.
We don't remember the name of the city in the waste, but we remember vaguely what happened in there.
Like,
In
At
old,
least
I think
the
we
events
remember
that we
details that are
pissed
like
off some
pertinent
people.
to us.
would we
I
have
don't think-
remembered the giant red blob that was following somebody?
getting zapped, I would remember that early.
That's one of those oddities
That's
that
why I'm
like
asking
for
because-
each person it's going to be different
Okay.
they
on what they're going to remember.
Okay.
But if I
Like-
recall, there weren't any red ones.
Because I don't think
Like,
Onion's going to
it was
remember
just
much beyond
It was
Dane and Finn being captured.
And running into your brother?
Something about lightning. And the brother in the note.
And that's the like big things that happen to you.
Core
You're going to
memory
sort of
types.
remember,
Yeah,
but outside of it's all like a foggy dream.
right.
So what do you
Also,
suggest?
he vaporized our companion who had turned traitor on the person we were supposed to be escorting.
I didn't
So-
know him for very long.
you guys had a traitor?
Kind of, yeah. He journeyed with us.
In all fairness.
Well, I mean,
I'm the only one here, so this is just my word. But he journeyed with us. We were all working together, and then we were trying to be undercover to explore this cult. And he just decided to up and try and kill people, and failed.
He sounds like a moron.
He was.
I tell people like these. So he was a murder hobo.
That's quite a phrase. I'll have to remember that.
But being outside, is there any like faint scent of either ash or the other powder?
Skeever.
Skeever,
Skeever.
thank you.
That's right.
Okay.
Just making me think of Skyrim rats.
I feel like Crusher didn't even have time to light one of his cigars
Well,
before
it's-
they like he
That would
like,
tell
left.
us if it was the people doing the Skeever trade that came and did this or not.
Well, all in all, I still think we should get the fuck out of this house and find a new place to live.
I'm
So-
with Detective Barnabas on this. I'm going to check out the.
Also,
I think the first thing we need to do is go find Kentar.
I would recommend gathering all your things though, in case somebody else decides to come in.
who wants to carry the chest of?
I always carry the chest of everything.
Okay, because I also put.
There's so
Because I can
much
only
money.
I can only carry so much of this money.
I had to put. I only have 100 platinum on me right now because the rest of it's in the chest because I'm
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah,
Forgot about
The
that.
chests that were in
everything
the
gets
room,
tied to my back.
the chests that were in the room. Would they be like? Are they just like little personal chests, or are they big, bulky?
They would be bulky because they're like a. They're going to be about the size of what like a Foot Locker.
Okay.
So they're not going to be like huge, but they're going to be bulky enough that like it's going to be a pain in the butt to carry.
So I've
And
got,
I've got
most
that
shit.
one giant, like,
Yeah.
not giant, but that bulky chest that I've been tying as a backpack.
Right. I've got my stuff separated, so I'll throw mine in.
Like the best example I can give is it's not just a Foot Locker, like it's going to be a larger Foot Locker type thing.
Like a hope chest kind of.
Yeah.
It's-
Because
Big
it's
old-
designed for people. They're like a way house for adventurers. And it is, they know that you're going to come with adventuring gear. So you're going to have this huge backpack, maybe a tent, and
What
all
is
this
your
other
top
stuff,
out
and it
for
needs somewhere to
encumbrance?
stow.
I don't know. I haven't hit it yet.
It tells you if you go to your inventory. It's supposed to.
It's under equipment, I believe.
It does on the website, you know. Even it's crazy stupid.
Yeah,
Compared to the rest of
on
us.
the equipment, you can look on the top, unencumbered,
That's just
and how much.
what you are. You're not encumbered at the moment.
Yeah, but it also tell you if you are.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't hit that point yet.
Oh.
I'm not seeing a max either.
There's a way to calculate it, so I will.
Don't worry
Well,
about
Yeah,
that.
let's say we
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah,
worry
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Until you're actually encumbered, we don't care.
So how much of my platinum do you want to carry?
We just throw it in the chest.
All of
And
it?
lock it up.
So you have a total of, for my part,
Jesus.
1440 plus 500.
What's the person who can't do math carry all the money? I had to reset, so there we go.
Really?
I've got to unclick this though real fast. There we go. All right.
How many platinum?
What's 1440 plus 500?
1940.
Yeah.
And then do 2,000 platinum. And 1,000 copper.
5,000 platinum.
Y'all just stacking him up to see what happens.
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
But I mean, if we're gonna go run, we might as well go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, now hold on to my own stuff.
So we're gonna go ahead and just because we're gonna leave this rusted suit of plate armor in the smoky house.
Okay.
Damn, I am officially over carrying capacity.
380 pounds.
It'll be funny if it's 0.24 pounds over.
Yeah, give me my platinum back. 1,000.
One.
I had mine bags.
Hey.
I'm assuming that the amount that Onion won came in bags.
Yes.
Still,
Yeah. There's so much money, okay?
1,000 copper too.
We're trying to figure this out so we can move.
Did I say 1,000 platinum?
Yes.
2,000. So I do have.
There we go.
You good?
Yep.
Okay.
Finger dick.
Now we can move at normal pace.
I'm still unencumbered. So. There's no
And
carry.
lock.
Ooh, see, that's why I need to learn how to do arcane lock so we can cheat that shit.
It's okay. It's only locked, and then using the 50 foot of hemp rope to strap it to my back like a fucking backpack.
Not badass, actually.
It's very, very annoying.
So I was saying we head to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Where is he gonna be at? Or is he gonna be at the Coliseum again? The big thing with the seats.
Makes
Do we
sense.
see crowds moving?
It's not as bad, like as hectic as it was.
Because it's not the initial crowd.
It was the first day. Everyone was excited.
We can go there. I don't know.
What if we find one of those little boys first that works for him?
In this small town, to find one boy, it's gonna be tough.
There's multiple boys that we've seen.
Yes.
We could see if we find one of them running around.
Start yelling at children.
Or we just go up because we're not far from the warehouse.
Oh yeah, that's
Go
true.
there and then just sleep over. If there's
Yeah.
nobody there.
Hey, kid.
And I really need to get a symbol for Taco.
Oh yeah.
I have an
Oh.
entire class that I can't use right now.
Do we, is there a shrine or something?
Or we can go to the blacksmith like we wanted to yesterday.
That's
Or
right.
are all those places still going to be?
The magic.
Yeah.
Some of them said
Few of them said that they'd be open the following day.
You're right. Yeah. Scimitars, baby.
But do we want to find Crusher first? Like,
Why don't we go to the warehouse,
mhm.
leave a note if nobody's there, Crusher or Kento.
Mhm.
Leave a note saying, or to send a couple of runners to go find Kento
Uh-huh.
about what happened, and then we can go.
Yeah, fair point. Let's do that.
So you head to the warehouse.
Yes.
Slower trekking than normal, partially because of the crowd and partially because this is the first time Barnabas has really had to carry this amount of weight.
Think about the gains,
Hummingbird,
bro.
so you're fine.
Think about the gains.
Oh yeah.
It takes a little bit to get there, but once you get there, all of the doors are open. There are different booths set up in it like normal. All being manned by some adults, but mostly children.
I'm not the one doing the talking yet.
I guess
The face.
one of us can.
The face.
I'm not the face.
You are.
I have no
The
clue.
face.
Yeah, but say they're the face.
Okay, so what do I need to say? What exactly do we need to convey?
Is Kentar here?
Okay.
And if not,
We haven't.
we're gonna leave a note
Yes.
to send to him.
Oh, and we almost got burned alive.
Of urgent business.
Yes. Here's 5 gold. Give that to them to expedite this whole process.
You going to knock?
Well, the doors are open.
The doors are open. Then I'm going to kind of,
Wandering.
I guess.
I mean, there's booths right there.
So the best way to describe this warehouse, on both ends of the warehouse, it has double doors large double doors that open. Then it has small, and it's actually 2 warehouses that are tied together by a catwalk. On both of the warehouses, both ends will open. There are doors on either side also that are small singular doors. The singular doors are, from what you guys have seen, only used when the double doors are closed. In front of all the double doors are a bunch of different booths, and they are all selling different things.
I guess I will walk up to one of the booths.
With the little boys?
Yes.
Okay.
You walk up to one of them, and a girl goes, "Yes,
We need to.
we got fish. More fish. I think it's okay."
As much as I would love some fish, we have urgent business with.
Urgent fish. And she like puts it in her fish out.
Like with that.
I hold out the 5 gold and say, "We need to speak to Kintar, or get a message to him urgently."
One second. And she like puts the other fish down the plate,
Urgent fishes.
Balls got spikes.
and she like turns and like leans into the large warehouse and like makes a motion, and another child comes by, and this one it's hard to tell whether it's male or female. It is so young,
Gorgeous.
and
Like 6.
she goes, Kinta, and she, they do the. It grabs the money and like it takes off.
Down the road?
Yeah.
To go get Kintar.
He had his feet kicked up like running bets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess,
Do you know where he is?
It's not gonna tell us anything.
The child's gonna know where it's going.
They know a lot of things.
should we just wait here until the child returns?
I was gonna say, like, one or two of us can and they're gonna go do the shopping.
Yeah, I'll
Just
stay
make
here.
sure that somebody who can count goes with them.
I can stay here because I don't really like wandering around town much.
Since we don't know where to go. Of course, we can always ask them.
The wagon could take you pretty much anywhere as long as you specify where.
You're the only one that knows how to like give directions in the city.
Fine.
So, who's going with who?
I'm just saying I'm not the best at directions. You've seen this firsthand. I get you lost a lot.
Oh god.
You're better than I am.
You can stay. And then.
You guys have been around here enough to know the basic places.
Right. But do we just leave you by yourself or do we leave one other person?
Leave one of the others that doesn't need something from a shop.
I don't
Long
need
enough to
something
know
from
the
the
basic places. I've been in jail,
I was just thinking the
a
same
coliseum, the Elder City, and getting danked out in Crusher's place.
Okay, you stay with me.
Yeah, it's a holy symbol.
I try to flip the suspenders, but
A good point. It's not going great, is it?
When you stay.
Part of it.
Scimitar. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. I'll stay here. You three go.
Okay. Bye.
Ask the driver where the shops are that.
I'll
I-
talk,
Esper
I'll talk
recommended.
ahead of her. It's fine.
I just
Money
have to go to
speaks
the
here
place with
anyway.
The people in the white dresses, the old men in the white dresses.
I'm hailing a cab the other way.
Are you going with anybody?
Yeah, all three of us go together. I figured we'd get his holy symbol first, so that seems the easiest.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the names of places to go. So you can tell the cabbie where to go.
All right, Cabby. So, forget that.
Also, let's just go ahead and out of character. Yes, we're gonna send 2 wanted fugitives
It's okay. I got my hood up.
And an elf.
and an elf. Or we could all go together.
Or we could wait for Kintar and then go.
Exactly.
Fine.
Emperor's the warehouse.
Maybe they have stuff you guys need
Has
here.
500,000 things.
Ransack this bitch.
No!
What fish?
The urgent fish should or whatever.
And she like grabs and it's a flat board and she like sets it down. Urchin fish.
Is this sushi?
What you're staring at is like a fish that has. It almost looks like a sword for a nose, but it also has like all these spikes across it. And she goes,
Urchin fish.
Urchin with a swordfish.
Urchin, like you little kids.
Hey.
Urchin fish.
That's what.
Urchin fish.
Forgive him. He's about as prickly as that.
If I slap
Yes.
you with that, you urgently need to go somewhere.
I'm gonna say, are those fangs like poisonous or something?
Yeah, does it work like the puffer fish?
What's a puffer?
You don't really get out much. I'm sorry.
This is very delicate.
Are they? Are they like,
200 gold.
like the flower fish
Nothing
things? That have, like two mouths that try to eat you.
90% of it will kill you.
Also,
But there's
Bart,
one that's really good.
That
Well,
still
we
sounds
hear
like the
water-
flower
don't go.
fish.
I mean, you know that if you want something.
we haven't had breakfast.
Say wild, wild.
Budget fish?
Normal fish?
Let's get something a little more local. That's definitely not local. Unless it came from underground.
Fresh from the Elder City.
You have fish sticks.
No.
Fish and chips.
Fish don't have those. The Dan has that.
Oh.
Dicks.
Now I'm confused. Oh.
Why do I have them?
Did Barney make
They,
it?
How much?
they hold up a very small fish, and they
Anchovy.
How much?
local.
Give it a shot.
Loco?
You said local.
Dear God.
You see, it grabs a bigger fish. River,
Let's see.
local river, and he holds up the little fish.
Let's look at the sea.
Freedom.
Because they're old.
Not as urgent fish.
Move on to a different soul.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what's at these other places.
What else? They didn't start whipping out a dagger and prepping some fish and chips.
Sashimi.
While he's doing that, I want to see what else Kintar's people are peddling.
Okay. So here we go. This is the randomness of Kentar's warehouse because it does change day to day.
Yes.
Ah,
Found
so a
this
chaos
shoe.
shop.
Yep.
I love it.
This is a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, there's just the aftermarket bunch of different shit. So
Oh.
So it's like, Mike's merchandise or Ollie.
We're at a flea
Got
market.
one shoe to
Or
a pair
eBay.
of Air Jordans?
we're at a random flea market from like your small town that has, hey, look, there's Tupperware.
There is a person that's selling some simple weapons.
Okay.
Scimitar for martial weapons.
Hold on.
Essentially.
Um,
Oh, sometimes it's not simple.
It's a bear.
Finesse Marshall, right?
that die took off.
No.
I didn't think
It's
so.
I'm
I've been wanting those since the beginning. I didn't even think about how a fighter was going to open that up for me. That is kind of cool.
Okay, so we've got a lot of general good stuff. Everything from like candles, buckets, parchment,
We
not
need those
good
buckets to
parchment, by the
smell.
way. Soap, sacks. On your, there are some people that are selling. They're not fully there. They're missing parts, but most of tool sets. So like a cobbler's tools that's missing like an item or two. So it might work. There's also somebody that is selling what looks like paint.
You want to do some graffiti?
Dude, it's the thing that you just thought it shows up.
We need to give him some paints to learn how to write.
Or I could graffiti the.
And right, just
There's a person that is selling tailored goods, but most of what it looks like is bedroll, backpacks, and some tunics or cloaks. Page, what we got?
listen, I just need fireflies and a holy symbol.
Fireflies?
component necessary for light? Firefly or phosphorescent moss?
There is a little place that is selling different types of looks like cheese,
Jeez.
and there next to it is a person that is selling mixed vials of somethings.
Would have been an interest to your friend.
With the mixed vials, you also have some little, what look like baubles, like crystals, different types of stone.
Bubbles and bits, baubles and bits.
I feel like you gave that character to Boomer after we let him go. We're gonna see him again.
Yeah, if we ever get captured by goblins.
I don't want to do that
For
again.
some reason, if for some reason it works out that he would be better as an NPC than a backup, sure.
Fucking lie.
But
And there's also somebody that is selling what is definitely just by like how they're like hawking it. It's the old bread.
Well, then I want to go to the cheese person and the bread person.
Using bread.
Get some cheese and bread for breakfast. Do you like just raw fish?
It's a delicacy.
Fish is a
in
fish
some
still hanging out of the
places.
mouth.
Is that the bread or the cheese that you're?
the fish.
Oh,
Raw fish is a delicacy to some.
it's prep right.
Not great. Here.
Go around the corner, or go to down the alley and set up a little cook pot. Start cooking up some fish.
So cheese and bread. What else we aiming for? Anything?
There's,
Enough cheese and bread for everybody.
Okay.
I'm guessing the crystals are not anything valuable.
Give me a investigation check.
I do not know.
Okay.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that like a 6 does not tell me.
No.
Dude, that's a 20,000 gold gem right there.
So all total is going to cost you 1 gold, 3 silver. To get everybody cheese and bread.
I love that I'm sitting on opposite ends of the spectrum of monetary. Shit don't apply to me. Copper, barely any silver.
I just thought about this. What we? Well, no. Can Onion use a pike?
Joe.
I still got that pike.
I don't have martial weapon proficiency. The only martial weapon I am proficient in is
Sure, if
a
you
longbow, and that's because of my trance.
This pike has slashing weapon or
Oh, that's stabbing. Plus, I got a rapier. I'm probably not going to use these scimitars.
I mean, I'll take it. You don't want to. I'm not strong, but I can still.
Figured if we were ever in a situation. Well, actually, Barney. It could be an alternative if you wanted to hang back a little bit.
I also have my crossbow again.
Never know when you're going to use it. Type thing. Like serious.
Offload it.
Yeah. Just doing some housekeeping while we're waiting.
You said it was a pike.
Just a
It's
standing.
always unnerving to hear
Wow.
random
Damage
dice
1d10.
rolls.
Damage is 1d10.
Glance up, check to see if Kentar's here yet.
Check your pockets.
Check the chest.
Oh, someone offloaded it.
Does everything seem to be in?
I mean, it's strapped to me and locked, at
Give me a
least.
perception check.
9.
14.
Oh yeah.
9.
7. All right. Well,
14 again to you.
14 is the highest, so you check that.
17.
You wait a couple of more minutes, and eventually a person comes and taps you on the shoulder.
Me?
No. You were looking for Kento.
Yes.
He's indisposed.
Is what?
Indisposed.
Not able to talk.
Would it be a fair statement that he's
Somebody?
involved with the Coliseum at the moment?
I'm not in liberty of giving out what.
We need to
Understandable.
report that the safe house that we stay in for him, or with him, was just fire.
Imagine he wouldn't like to hear that happen to one of his
And
assets.
Crusher's room was ransacked.
And he's missing.
Well, we don't know that he's missing, but he might be missing.
Does this
Possibly.
voice sound familiar at all?
And standing in front of you is a petite brunette, wearing what looks sort of like a barmaid's outfit.
Oh no, did he go back to the brothel and cause a problem again? Out of character.
And she goes, so one of his buildings was set on fire.
Yes.
Yes.
That houses people.
Yes.
We put out the fire, but don't know if anybody else is going to try again.
Crusher is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
His room was ransacked. We don't know about.
Usually he greets us in the morning, but he was not here today.
Right. Where will you be?
We're going to do a little shopping. And then let's go see the air show.
Shopping. One second. And she walks over to one of the booths and whispers to like one of the kids, and they take off, and they come back, and she comes back over and she like holds out a card. Keep this.
Didn't say anything.
It is a blank piece of paper, but it is definitely like designed like a business card type thing.
That's almost certainly enchanted in some way.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so.
Okay, so you can easily find us.
So, which of these places? It's narrowed it down to 3. Is the one that got burned?
It's the one that Crusher mostly stays at. I don't know if we've ever been told.
That's why we say it's narrowed it down to 3.
I'll give the address.
I would say.
She.
Third ring, yellow 34.
It was attacked through like the back window, right? Lay that a little bit of context.
Okay. So, is there anything else that he needs to know?
No, that just seemed urgent.
I got their tinderbox that they left in the alleyway, but I don't know if there's any significance for that.
One second. And she like walks over to a different one and motions, and the kid like crawls under the table and comes over, and she the kid like looks it over and goes, That's on that door.
Congratulations, you have a free 10 bucks.
Yeah, $10.
There's 100 of these. Typically sold throughout town.
So not the most useful of clues then.
That's right.
Unless they got their address and their initials.
If found, please return to Bobby.
Return to Crusher.
Anything else?
No, that was it.
I think that was it.
Thank you.
I will let Kentor know.
Thank you.
Okay.
And she turns and like starts to walk back down through the town, through the road.
Right.
Okay, now we can all go together.
Oh.
My hood has been up.
Let's be as non-conspicuous as possible as I walk the chest.
Hopefully, we're not the only ones with hoods up. So,
But I would
otherwise,
love-
5 people with their hoods up is a
I
little.
love a cake shop that has a
Conspicuous.
huge habitat.
So where are we headed?
First one is the church.
To temple area. I don't know if our temples just spread throughout this town or is it an area for them?
There's like a central temple.
So there are multiple temples.
Specifically one
I pull
for
out
the
my-
lightning goddess.
I pull out my tiny Know Your Deities book. Taylor's book. That one. Temple for Zako.
Is there a specific one for that in town?
Give me a survival check to see if you would know.
Could be.
It's got that, but it also has
or it'd
editing.
be-
I start flipping through the
Like,
religion
oh, that's not
book
the
and my
right
eyes
size.
glaze over as it does not have information that is usable.
It says,
What would it-
18?
Hmm?
18?
18. So, you don't know of a specific one directly for Zako, but you do know of a temple that has multiple deities and multiple saints that are worshipped.
Then we will go to that one.
And that's going to put you. You're basically going to do a quarter of the town,
Okay.
and it's right on one of the main thoroughfares.
Can't wait to see Barnabas's Chidori in action.
I don't get that.
Um,
I'd love that.
And as you approach the building, it's one of those, it's in this neighborhood, it's already a semi-nice neighborhood. But as you get closer to it, you can tell that that building is definitely more well-to-do and
God.
has been well overtaken care of.
I would even call it gaudy.
Almost. But
2 psychic damage.
there is a building beside it that does dwarf it. Like,
Is it the Rook's Preserve?
no.
Is it a house?
It is a giant. What some would just consider it a like a tower or a like what would be like a guard's tower or something.
Oh, so Evan Gauntlet in the church. How wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, me too.
Just like normal.
What is that?
Like you've never done
The
anything wrong.
moment I have to just take the chest, like, here, hold this. I'll walk up the steps into the.
So when you walk in, you're instantly like your senses are just overran.
So much incense.
Different smells. There are also different visions, And I also need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's right. I'm cursed.
Oh, it's good.
Constitution saving throw for a total of 22.
At first, it starts off as a mild headache, but
DC
you're
25.
able to tolerate it and push through it. And there are tons of people in different robes and religious gear running around, along with tons of people that are in normal outfit, like clothing, sort of walking around as well.
I'm specifically looking for someone wearing all blue.
Nope.
Is there a front desk?
I want to check in.
Stop, just a random priest.
Wait, did you go in, or was it just one of us?
I was going. I'm not gonna leave him by himself in there.
I can leave me by myself with the 88,000 gold.
I need you to give me a con save too.
Oh, that's cool.
Black Star.
Con save.
Yep.
Hey, I actually have proficiency in this, so 17.
My
Again with this.
my curse has been lifted, maybe. So let's see what happens if I step in.
Hey, at least they're not undead walking in a church.
9.
9.
No, wait, 10. Sorry.
And
I was expecting DC 25, so.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Mild headache.
Or did we just get Zone of Truth?
awesome. Well, that's not a con save.
It's church.
Right, but I mean, there's not a con save.
Ah, fair. I'll try and find the
Hanging out
closest
here
priest.
outside.
Actually, I do have a dog in this fight. I thought about it.
Well,
What's the justice guy? Russell? Might want to pick up something so I could pray, maybe talk to it.
All of us inside?
I guess, since everyone else is going
I
in.
need everybody to give me a con save that has
gold.
Or you two?
So yes, you're original gold. Here, take this chest.
16?
Oh, you need me to.
Yep.
Natural 20.
No, fine.
Everybody just has a small headache.
I already had one.
Mine's just
Now it's even worse.
Mine's just a little bit worse. from
Stacked
being
on top of that other one.
sensory overload.
What are you guys doing?
Flying down a priest.
You make motions, and some of them look at you and just keep walking.
Can somebody give me assistance here? At some point, I'll step in front of somebody.
I would like to be pious.
Hi, pious people. I too am pious.
So they serve me with bakery?
Yes.
Bias?
Please.
Pie.
I just kind of mutter under my breath. Oh, what is all this?
My dad tried the couple.
You step in front of one, and they. Excuse me.
We'd like some assistance, please, but we don't know where to go.
Your assistance will come when it comes. Wait your turn, as the gods demand it.
We will wait our turn. Put up a sign at the least. Jeez.
If you are coming for religious beliefs, you should already know that you must wait.
Oh, it's one of these churches.
But I'm a mere fledgling, sir. New to this faith.
Then I shall help you. And they snap their fingers and say something.
Uh-oh.
And you don't know what's happened, but something has happened.
Fuck.
Out of your mouth.
Do what?
Oh,
Oh wait, dude, what if you got hit?
How many
with
fingers
one
am I
of
holding?
Now you get banished.
I don't think
That was
And they,
just
like-
a common line.
Walk around you and continue about what they're doing.
I guess let's find a
a pew.
seat. It's our turn to pass. Huh?
Does it look like there are any altars or anything like that in here?
Give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yeah, just out of the. The only way you're gonna succeed is gonna have question.
Or 6.
I was about to say the only way you're gonna save against that is at 20 because I rolled to see what level and everything he was, and
Festival. So
so
At least he's expressive.
so for the next 10 minutes, Finn is silenced.
Now take that time to
Reflect on your action.
reflect on your action.
or more like reflect on the biases that you want to uphold.
Think of the god you want to help.
You got 10 minutes to think about yourself.
So what is everybody doing?
I think it's a pew, I guess, if
There
we
are
have.
no pews.
Oh, the air around here is pew enough.
Is there a seat?
Finding a wall and sitting against it.
Finn just sits where he at's cross-legged, arms crossed like this, and angry.
Is there a floor we can walk on?
I'm gonna wander around trying to stay out of people's way as much as I can and look for different little altars.
Okay.
There's something with lightning bolts or a cloud.
Going to give
Lightning bolts, cloud, titties.
Less likely in this
She's the
place.
goddess of hoes, apparently.
Only for you.
No, Cole said that she's a hoe. She's a whore.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
St. Cole said that she is a whore.
Huh.
Which would explain Barnabas seems fun a couple times. Hasn't been back since.
After you've sat down, and not too long after you've sat, what looks like a creature made of cogs comes up and taps you,
Hello.
and then it out of itself it pulls out a broom.
I scooch forward a bit.
It sweeps behind you and then keeps tapping you with the broom.
I scoot forward.
The little dude
I-
from Wally that's going behind everybody.
I scooch to the side.
It
It's waiting for you to stand up.
Yes, you gotta stand up.
I stand.
Yes.
it sweeps out what you had done, and takes off down the hallway.
That's a good old Modron Cogsworth.
You might want to go to a different place than this place.
Barnabas is out of sight. He's wandered away.
Onion kind of
We're gonna keep it.
gently sits back down. See if it comes back.
After a couple of minutes, it comes back and
I stand back up.
it sweeps out from under you, and
Nobody's ass taint shall remain on this floor.
They just kind of giggle to themselves.
I found something fun to do in church, and that is annoy the janitors.
And they will kind of offer silent, amused prayers to Cole, Lubacal, and the Archfey, if any of them know what's going on here.
Aw, not to Gaia, who gave you a new outfit.
I don't know if Onion completely remembers her.
Well, she did her stuff outside the city, at least.
So they kind of look at one of the symbols on her little necklace and they're like, what even is this?
Is it a proximity thing? As far as the forgetting?
I don't know.
No clue.
After a couple of minutes, Barnabas,
Yes.
a person in white robes,
Okay.
comes up and peace be with you.
Piece of what?
I kind of walk over and sorry about him. He's
Special.
special.
Uneducated.
So you are together. One second. And they like turn and like
Banishment at 5th level.
touch a wall, and where they touch, script pops up, and they start writing things on it, and then they touch it again, and it disappears.
That's pretty neat.
An entire squadron of Evan Gauntlet walk in.
They so what can we help you with today?
I hold up the deity book. I need a symbol for her. I'm pointing at Zako.
He's running one for us, Soren, and somebody silenced him.
May you take your time and learn your lessons. Especially as a follower of Alsora, you should understand that justice is needed, and that quiet is sometimes part of that justice.
And Onion stops and be like, quiet. Justice is usually pretty. They say mostly to themselves, not to the person.
I'm gonna listen, but people watching can help you with your judgments.
The Lady Zako,
Yes.
you request
I need a
hers.
the thing that people wear
The
on their
holy
necks.
symbol.
Correct.
I made a promise that if something happened, I'd follow her afterwards. I haven't found one of these places until now. And she hasn't come back.
Correct.
Sounds like a crazy person. 100% true.
So Alsora and
That would be pretty much unheard of for them to meet a god, yeah.
Meet a saint.
I mean, it would definitely be a UPG, an unverified
And I've met
meeting.
him.
So they're just like,
Unverified
Okay.
personal gnosis.
so is there anything else we need?
I'm kind of curious why we all got.
You got a headache too?
Yes.
If you are of ill faith, the wards will keep you out.
Ill fate?
Not of one of their deities, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Or a heretic.
Well, I guess I technically fall under that. So
That's. He's a new power of Zako.
Depending on who put you on to your vow of silence, it could be mere minutes to mere days.
No. At least it wasn't like an Orman where the guy's mouth just disappeared.
Who the guy
Oh,
did
yeah.
it was. Thank you.
It happens quite often.
I imagine so.
I don't really have a god specific to my character. Except for secrets.
I used to not.
I'm sure the weird carvings in the beads show that Onion is definitely not of a typical faith.
Just for a random thought, thinking to the Black Star. Is there anything here you would want?
You asked that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna make me rob a church? I can't carry much more.
He's not gonna make you rob it. Black Star's gonna make them rob it.
If you will wait, I will obtain your holy symbols. They do come with a fee. How do you want them to be blessed?
Just I don't know what that means.
Well, Tempest usually involves lightning and water, so probably holy water.
I just know what's gonna happen as soon as I get it.
For yours, I will do the best.
And I take off the chest and I set it down and I unlock it. Like, so how much is it gonna cost as I open it up?
Your fee will be determined shortly.
That'd be like insight.
Count it.
What?
You're gonna help him count it.
Well, obviously.
Because I still don't fully understand how that stuff works, and I know that he can't count.
Sure, come on.
He just and I can read and write. Barnabas is just dyslexic. We have deduced that. So let's see what happens first. Is it going to be a thunder wave?
Hey,
or a
Ben,
fog
can you
cloud?
count? Count to 10.
Those are the two like domain spells,
Quit bullying him.
and I don't have the component yet.
Well,
Oh yeah, if it's a holy symbol, I don't need it.
There's no doubt cost. You have
Then
any
it's
of
a
that?
they, and they confound an
No.
easy target.
There you go.
Oh, you're in
mentioned
fucking
not
summer
to-
mode too, aren't you?
Required.
We're in
Thank you.
autumn, actually.
Although Barnabas
Oh, you
doesn't have
shifted.
defibrillator.
No, we've been in autumn.
Oh, okay. I just remember you switching over in the waves.
Yeah. After everything with like the goblin camp and getting to Crest and everything.
That's right.
At least autumn's semi-nice.
So
Autumn is the
they're
friendly
gone for a
one.
little bit.
Jovial.
When they come back, they are holding a couple of different amulets, and some are already on chains. Other are not.
It's just the symbol itself.
Yeah. And they lay them out, and as they like come up, they make a motion, and another one of these little clockwork creatures comes up, and it expands and like makes itself taller, and it has a flat head, and so they
It's different.
That's cool as shit.
Fuck yes.
put them out on it. And which one would you like?
Which one speaks to you?
I've always been told if you just like put your hand over
And that's exactly what Barnabas was going to do.
Okay.
Whichever one has the most draw.
Which one would Barnabas want? Something more flashy or something like more mundane?
Probably more mundane. But as long as it has the chain attached.
not silver.
Yes. He's already dealing with that rash peeking in from his like arm.
You pick one that it's not super flashy because to get away from the silver, but it's not also like just the like. There was one that legit was just a wood carving. And they excellent. So that one with its fees attached to it will be 80 gold.
I'm about to say, make sure they're not trying to rip it off. Knowing it's,
Insight check?
yeah.
Would the church? Well,
Yes. Is that a question?
18.
18.
something. Comes
There's definitely something not right with that number, but not you're not sure why.
That's
But this, as simple as that one is there, seems a little steep when you think.
Well, the 80 gold is part of it is a fee to keep the temple.
Ah, the counter charge, gotcha.
that's like 8 of the flashy white ones, right?
Yes. You want to count it, or you want me to?
So how much is this going to get really fucked?
Hmm?
I'm holding a holy symbol now.
They might have protections up, which is why we have the headache.
Yeah, can you help me?
Okay.
As I pick up a fistful of it.
Pull out the 8 platinum.
They take it, and
Pretty.
the creature that is beside her holding the others slot opens and they slide it into it.
Makes sense.
And after a second, we graciously thank you for your donation. And at this, it like reaches up and takes the others and like eats them.
So how do the wizard work with it?
Your saint's supposed to tell you that, I think.
Oh,
Need to do some praying.
Well, for you, sir. And she lays out 5 or 6 of them as well.
It's been past 10 minutes.
It has.
Oh. I'm back, baby.
And
Carefully.
All right. Honestly, I was thinking of something I could have fixed to my bow. Any of those would be nice.
And she points to a couple that don't have chains attached to them. There's none of these are really fancy.
He could work with a chain too. I think he just kind of wrap it around the.
It's up to you on like how fancified you want to go.
I'm just mid range then.
She, yours will be 20 gold.
Ooh.
that includes the fee for making you shut up.
No, you paid that.
All right. Yeah, I'll hand it gold.
Again, she puts it into the thing. It takes it a second, and then it like bings, and we thank you for your patronage.
you know, I'm gonna kind of like glance around to make sure that like nobody is specifically watching us.
Give me a perception check.
Something just
That's what it
feels
does on the
off.
neck. It almost has this weird little buzz around it.
Perceptions. That would be a 12.
You don't see anything.
Maybe you're just antsy because it's a temple.
And I used to be,
Dead.
don't say that.
I didn't.
Wonder how this works. And light.
May the golden rays of Thyron take care of you and bring you on your journeys.
I do have a question, actually. Since I'm kind of new to this, how would one go about working under a deity like Ralsorin? Like, how would I show? He told me to go on like a pilgrimage to an extent.
Have you completed your pilgrimage?
I have no idea even how to start.
It will be known to you.
Can we make offerings to deities even if they're not to give?
Most saints are here.
Well, then I will need one of each of these platinum pieces to go to Lice, Valsorn, and Osric.
Lice, Valsorin, and Osric. Yeah, no Lice is there.
He's Osric. I'm trying to remember.
Saint Osric, Honorbound,
Oh, light dimension.
Valsorn, the
Or
Judge.
life.
Duty and responsibility.
Valsorin?
Valsorn?
Valsorin.
Valsorn and Osric are both under the war one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, all of those are there.
Okay.
I know which ones aren't, and
I assume the thieves ones specifically.
Some of those are not,
Uh,
but there are some of the other, like, what you would think would be there are not. And there's reasons.
yeah, I don't think the plague would be here. Because I really don't want to see that plague doctor mask open up again. That was
Yeah,
just
that's a core memory. That one's in there.
That's a core memory. Just
I don't know if that one would have stuck with Onion because they've seen some weird shit.
yeah, you're from the Feywild. That's just a Tuesday for you.
I'm not
I-
The
really
equivalent of.
sure.
I've seen-
Possibly
I've seen a hag do something very similar.
Sometime like she could have done with her deity. Sorcerer. I don't really know.
I don't know. If it's a sorcerer, you might worship Black Star.
Is there anything else you?
A healing word. I don't believe so.
As a notice, before you try to leave, you might want to make another donation at the box at the door.
Actually, gladly. Can I
Make
put my
another-
donation towards Rossor?
I'm pretty sure this one is just to not make the spell hurt us. I think that might be why we got the headaches.
I'll do both. It's fine.
They bow and like start to walk away with the creature and toad.
Open the coin pouch.
5 silver in the box.
Okay.
Pull out orangish one, like
If you're gonna do that, just do one, maybe 2.
they're holding copper.
Oh, the copper.
Is it
Oh,
per
yeah.
person or
This
I'm
is
dropping
the-
5 gold in the box.
is
it's
this
similar?
This more expensive one, or is that the yellow one?
It's
How much has
yellow.
been dropping in?
5 and you know what? 10 platinum.
Okay.
For Rossor.
5 gold.
Um,
2 gold.
nobody has any issues walking out.
No offense to him, but I'm not coming back to this fucking one. Just say.
Well, it
As
was.
Does the
it is
headache
on the higher
does the headache
end, and
alleviate
I
as we walk
kind
out?
of-
No.
well, yeah, I can understand why you would know this one.
Why is the headache not gone?
Very
Wait, the headache's not gone?
No.
Son of a bitch.
No, that requires a lesser restoration.
Well, I'm not casting that in the middle of the city.
As Barnabas is just holding his new
You
little.
could cast
holding
it in the
someone
dome.
Please be careful with that.
I feel
If
that that
anyone
would just
happens
cause
to
the
be able
explosion
to
to
use
only
that.
hurt us.
Oh, like this?
Don't do it.
Where are you guys headed now?
General goods, adventuring, general goods.
Well, I thought we were going to magical adventure goods.
That was it.
Magical adventuring goods.
Yes.
Plus 1 with your.
I mean, if he can get it, I'll pay for it. I want to try to dual wield them. So 2.
So, you found a small shop, and the sign on the front of it is a wizard's hat that has what looks like fireworks coming off the top of it.
This looks like a magic shop.
Pick a card, any card.
When you enter, there are tons of things all like encased in glass, and this little old lady comes around the corner and she's, oh, customers.
Yes, hello. How are you today?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, were we supposed to do something?
Are your masters mute?
Oh,
Onion's got the hood up.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh, you're
Why
not
do you
wearing
think-
a hood, are you?
No, but
Why
my
do you
ears are
think
usually
Barnabas
covered.
hasn't spoken?
Hmm?
Why do you think Barnabas doesn't speak?
We're. We would like to look at your wares.
Barnabas is like,
What exactly are we looking for?
On the off chance you have scimitars. I need two. I didn't think so.
Steel weapons.
Hmm.
No.
Where would I go in town to get something like that?
There's many barbaric places to go.
The barbaric place of choice?
We do have numerous wands and scrolls and other items. I see that one of you has already procured a newer version of Lady Zako's amulet.
if there was a way to like lighten the fucking load.
Otherwise, I would recommend. And she points to numerous different deities.
And now there's one that's just like evidently sparking in the case.
How do the scrolls work?
Uh,
I'm asking that out of character.
okay. If your character casts the spell using the scroll,
Mhm.
it uses the scroll's magic. So basically, whoever's created it beforehand has basically set everything up to where all you have to do is read the
So
incantation.
it's just
'Cause, like-
anybody can do it.
Yes.
They've already
But it's a
they've already cast the spell
Oh,
into
I
the
figured.
scroll. They've already given up the material components to use it. They've
Yeah.
already
Basically, a good way to think of it is like if you take special ink that's imbued with all the ingredients needed to cast the spell and write out the spell, and that all that's left is the verbal part of it.
of course that's minus material components that the spell specifically uses.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you would be grinding them into the ink.
Well, I was thinking of things like Green Flame Blade, which the material component is the weapon you're using to use it, or something like was it entrapment?
What kind of wands do you have got there?
What are we wanting to do? Are we wanting to bring people closer to us, or make sure that they don't ever come back?
The latter, usually.
Well, we have everything from and she walks over to one of the cases and this wand here. It has a couple of charges of magicness. Whereas this one, which is definitely more expensive, can cast 3 fireballs.
Oh yeah, and the weapons are barbaric.
So once the 3 fireballs are up, is it just that's it? It's kaput, or does it recharge?
If you don't use all of the charges, it has a chance to recharge.
I have a question. How does your how do these items stack up with the current situation?
What kind
Wild
of-
magic.
Well, that would be up to you to figure that out.
Motherfucker, you think I'm gonna try?
Buyer beware.
Is there a waiver behind this?
No.
No refunds.
Onion, what about mint?
Since you
You try to get back.
obviously have a person of Zako, we also have lightning bolts. Or chain lightning over here.
We had a spear of lightning.
Yes, and we left it in the cave
with the
with
mind
the
flare.
mind flare.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that was a last ditch effort of getting the fuck out.
Yeah, and I pressed a button.
Does
I
she have
lost
a
it.
bag of holding? Or something like that?
Something to make Barnabas' life a
Yes.
fuck ton easier. Or keyword Sandra have her said.
Do you have something that can hold items?
Are you sure that you didn't sign a contract with Fritz that says you couldn't go anywhere besides her?
Don't give him ideas.
Wait, no, that's a good thought. Is that in my? Is there a hidden clause in there somewhere?
You're gonna look.
Yep.
It takes your brain a second to like, and it's like your eyes. And for anybody that looks, all of a sudden, Dane's eyes have rolled in the back of his head as pages are flipping, and you're like,
Nosebleed.
yeah. And you get to like all of the weird clauses, and there are tons of pages of this as well, but none seem to say you have to purchase from her. She just gets first purchase.
Ah,
She gets first purchase of mine.
Yes.
I know we don't have any ties to Fritz yet.
I do.
You do? Not knowing that.
It's you two.
No, okay, so it's us two. It was me and one of these two duo.
I was already in debt to some mysterious person anyway.
I have a feeling scrolls would be very dangerous for Barnabas to use,
Just-
considering he's dyslexic.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Normally,
Magic?
trolls don't do well magic, except for with Barnabas.
And thusly, I cast
a couple extra
pass.
charges, right?
ZAP is pass,
What's a
right?
couple extra charges? Maybe you want that one that throws explosions.
Nah.
I want the one that does the jumping lightning thing.
How much for the chain lightning one?
I believe that's going to be classified as a very rare item.
She doesn't. We'll go to France and buy the bag of holding from France.
I might actually want to.
To eliminate
I would
that.
rather have a Heward's handicap.
What?
I want the Heward's handicap.
First, we gotta buy the bag of holding. Then we'll pay off your debt. Our debt.
Just buy my own. I mean, yeah, considering I'm carrying everybody's gold. Well, almost everybody's. Was almost able to carry 100,000. So, what do you have all in your huge handy? Yeah, we had to use our ammo pouches to store more platinum.
I just imagine we're gonna wake up and find you bench pressing that thing.
I'm just bench pressing a chest.
Okay. One so stupid.
I do believe it's the first time this person
Mistaken then?
You're not.
You have mistake.
You have tainted. That's the thing.
Yeah.
According to these bigoted humans. The only normal human in our party right now is this one.
Nah.
And he's still an out of town.
What the fuck?
You're from Israel.
You're out of town.
You're from Israel.
Oh,
And I
that's
don't like them either.
Because you're brown.
R word.
Yes. I appear to be human, but I also have clipped ears, and I mechanically I have a curse.
I appear human. More human. I don't have
I
one
keep
ears.
forgetting that's a factor. That's
You're a
wow.
Mhm.
I tend to hang out with people who don't give a shit. So.
So
Yeah.
if anybody ever tried to remove curse on you,
No idea.
20,000.
Ah,
That's what I thought. And how much for the tiny magic missile and stuff?
Magic missile.
he had it tiny. Like just a little.
They only do 2 damage.
Yeah, but they're broken as fuck if you're an application wizard.
Yeah. Hey.
Every instance of damage gets your intelligence modifier added on. So it becomes 1d4 plus like 6 if you're maxed out.
Usually kind of gets a pass because of it.
Magic missile will be 400.
How many charges is that?
It currently only has 5.
Go on, man.
So, out of like actually asking about how that possibly would work, would each charge fire off one dart, or is it essentially okay? I wasn't sure if it was like one charge is one level.
Well, that's exactly what it is. So if you expend all 5, it's a 5th level magic missile.
Okay, so if you expend one charge, it casts it as though it's a first level,
Which would be 3
which is
So
3
it'd be
darts.
three.
That's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Now here's a mechanics question. Because a wand is technically a weapon, could I potentially do like a stab cast with the wand?
So, a wand, you would spend an action
Okay,
to expend a charge.
that's what
There's some
That's,
But-
that's
But I could do a
You can action.
yeah.
surge.
Let's say I could do an action surge.
You can
Yeah,
also
you're
still use the wand as a arcane focus for other spells.
And you can also use the wand to poke somebody in the eye,
Or stick it up their nose.
snap it in half, and cause a
The
little.
only reason I'm even thinking about it is just
I
like it's a part you can see in the back pocket. But you never know. Yep, 45 platinum right there.
You gotta scream Avada Kedavra. when
She,
you do it.
okay. And like counts all, like she examines each piece and like counts it, and she pulls out a key and like unlocks the little box that it's in, and pulls out this what looks like a metal rod with a tight spiral that goes up it, and at the very top it has what looks like a sapphire that it's sort of like it looks like it's a piece of fire.
Yeah, it's in his eye.
He saw my friend's eye.
So the kicker to that wand, you can pull up wand of magic.
Shows 7
It
charges.
shows 7. Does not ever have the 7.
Oh, so even if it does the recharge, it would not
Yeah.
go up to that. Okay.
And that comes into the wild magic.
See, that's pretty.
Onion, we found your eye.
Wow, that is pretty.
Dude.
So I will basically just mark 2 charges off.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like?
Trying to find some.
Just set up an appointment with friends.
You don't
Probably
have to make an
some materials from
appointment
it.
to buy stuff.
Do you also have like material components?
Why, yes. What exactly are we looking for?
Something to summon familiars.
Oh, charcoal,
And incense
incense.
and brazier costing at least 20 gold.
And some miscellaneous herbs.
Make that 2, actually. I picked it up a while back. Remember?
Wow.
Oh god.
I mean, I've already got the brazier from last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll just use yours.
You don't just ask somebody if you can use their brazier.
Might
Your
not be the same
culture
size.
scares me.
It might not be the same cup size for you. Brazier.
Oh.
38 gold.
4 platinum.
She hands you back 2 pieces of gold.
They start
And it is like
belt around you.
when she goes to hand you the gold, it is the
Handshaking.
Like,
Out of curiosity, though, once I summon this thing, it's summoned, right? Like, it
Until
doesn't go away?
Until it goes pop.
it,
It only has HP, so
Okay.
You can also dismiss it.
yeah, let's say. But as an action, you can go. It just disappears to whatever plane, and then you
as long as it has HP.
Oh, okay. Does it heal off of rest?
But
But normally these familiars only have like one hit point.
they're very squishy.
So basically, it's there as a distraction or to help someone.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I remember. He
I
was
think it's a
telling me.
D6.
It depends on what the is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
most of them are tiny, so
I
it's
use
usually
Lycast
in
Pikachu.
D4s. 1 or 2
Because
D4s.
as a wizard, you can use your spells through your familiar. And actually, no, I think you could
You
too. So I had shocking grasp, so my cat just go up and go.
Yeah, I know they're more utility. I think
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
asked you before
grass.
about like possibly milking a cobra, but I'll go on and get one.
Can't go wizard. I can't go sorcerer. I can't
No,
go
no,
warlock.
there's a few.
I mean, yeah, I can take the feat, but like I need some ability score improvements now.
So I'll need your help.
Is there anything else?
Nothing that's gonna be here.
Was that enough uses for just one person?
Oh, so we need 38.
Oh, you're human. Oh, you're this one. Yes, 38.
Wait, it's silver, right?
38 gold.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Otherwise, I would not have handed 4 platinum.
A non-human has money. I guess I'll do business.
No, it's not even that. Like, I've got a chart back here.
Yeah.
It's considered on the higher end of.
You probably didn't venture that far from the top, so.
With components, I just remember I got it right for the most part.
Yeah. So you'll at least get one use out of it,
Mm-hmm.
out of what she sold you, because what she sold you has components for a bunch of different stuff. So you can get one use for something familiar.
You'll show me how to do that later, right, buddy?
Yeah, the ritual is really simple.
Thank you very much.
We can order
For
fish.
stopping by.
We can order fish and make it a night.
It only takes like an hour.
I'm just like an hour and 1 minute.
Hoodoo goes, okay.
Are we going now to find you?
Yes.
I need stuff to cook.
Do that unless you want to go to Fritz and see what she's got.
I've heard things.
You know, it might not be a bad idea since we need to pay off the debt.
Yeah. The two people that we're talking about wouldn't understand anything about the laws of elves should not do magic at all. You have to have like certification and
Which is ironic because they're naturally magic.
Oh, okay, so you're like, what, an apostate?
no, you have to be registered.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are illegally using magic and you will be hunted down.
Like, even with the hood up, is Onion clearly an elf?
No, she has ways of seeing through.
That said, I doubt money gives a shit. You know?
I mean, it does. It's just it may be a little
Like-
more money.
And if she can see through things, then she could have even seen if I had used my master made faces. So
I
Oh,
look
yeah,
almost
you're in
human
integration.
though.
she can.
It's one of those that even half elves have like distinct features. It's much like saying for us, like a Native American, somebody that has Native American, it's the high cheekbones and stuff like
Oh,
that. Where you
okay.
can obviously tell just looking at somebody if they have any of it in them. And the more you have, the easier it is to tell.
They're like a
okay.
fair human, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty.
They're also going to be more lithe normally, so they're going to have more like jawline structure.
I imagine.
The
more
human
angular
is more
features. And
Yeah.
I imagine.
graceful.
I imagine Onion's Fey heritage probably obscures what some people would consider elf, but
Yes.
they just look odd.
Oh yeah. Especially now that you don't have that grayer skin.
So like even if you look like you don't have anything that's hiding you, there's still ways that people can look at you and just say like, oh, you're this.
Mhm.
Much like when you get into the different types of elves, like they have different skin tone colors.
Mhm.
And different heights. and
Yeah.
stuff, too.
So like wood elves are typically more like a bronze colored. And I want to say they're shorter.
Yeah, a
Than,
little
like,
shorter.
they're one of the shorter elves.
High
Okay.
elves are generally in like the upper 5 foot to mid 6 foot.
I
with
heard them
blonde
referred
hair.
to as copper.
Huh?
Copper elves. Isn't that right? Or something like that.
Yeah, there's. Anyways,
But yeah,
I'm not sure.
See, my character is half high elf, but she doesn't look like a typical high
Yeah,
elf.
the reason you're half high elf is all the ash you'd be smoking with Crusher.
I don't do drugs.
They don't call us high elves for no reason, man.
Thought she liked luxury.
She does, but it's difficult to attain in this society.
treat yourself.
So we can go over to Fritz's and
Yeah,
that'd probably be the best place to go.
we just
big
wait
old
for
smile.
our time in the line.
Just wait for a free.
trust and believe on that.
Can I pick her hand? She scares me.
You don't have to go in.
Okay, cool.
And
And we can purchase
for
for
mechanics'
you.
sake.
if you want.
Yeah,
the holy symbol is a
You want
standard.
Scimitar, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It just costs so much, but it's
Well, in one of the later books, there were the +1 stuff. That's what I was making sure.
I was assuming
Thank
it
you.
was like a kit of spell components, and it just happened to have that that you also had all the other shit, which is why it was more expensive.
no.
Oh.
No, for me, it was I was making sure the holy symbol wasn't like a +1.
I was.
Oh no, yeah. For theirs, it was like just a kit. For the holy symbol, it was strictly just them like overcharging because they can overcharge.
I still like the fact that I get to pull out the Know Your Deities book.
I should have asked you how much the Zaka symbol was just to see how bad they were ripping us off.
That's like his holy scripture.
I wouldn't want to purchase something that her
Yeah.
nose up at a friend of mine.
2 friends of yours.
A friend of his.
Friend of mine. And an acquaintance. You still killed my first friend.
I did not know that was
We're working on it.
We're
So you're
working
gonna
on
go
it.
sit in the line. Fritz?
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably get everything we need there.
Potions,
A bag of
Potions.
holding.
weapons, potions.
Okay.
How about that? You bought a sonic screwdriver.
You wait a good 2 hours in line,
Pay off your debt.
and there are a bunch of times where you think you're going to be the next one, and then they come out and they call a name, and somebody shows up.
They had a point.
They had an appointment and they showed up exactly on time instead of 5 minutes early.
And eventually, the door opens, and they next.
Lurch.
You, me, and anybody else going in? You?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to come in with you guys.
If they
Why?
come in extra stabby,
Money.
Carrying all
Oh,
of this money.
if they come in
Yeah.
extra stabby, give me extra
I
stabby.
I'll get you extra stabby.
I have 20,000.
Actually,
Yeah,
no.
it's
I'll
just
get you
I'm
extra
carrying
slashy.
Barnabas may find out that there's extra armor or stuff like that.
And then you'll get your debt added on. But
He said I'm getting debt.
And as you all walk in, those that have already been in before, your chest lights up.
Don't worry about it.
It is a
It's fine.
like, symbol that
Fine.
pops up, and the thing behind the counter is good to see you again.
And you too.
How are you, Tolan?
I am.
okay, remember, buy first, then pay off debt.
You have come for what reason? So soon.
We have some purchases we'd like to make, and also would like to pay off debt.
Your debts. And his hand, like, and the symbol glows again, and he looks at it, and 21,000. Good. 96. One extra.
That
The extra copper's the surcharge for coming in and having to talk to him.
I'm sure. Sounds about right.
Your purchases.
Extra stabby scimitars.
Extra slashy scimitars.
Sorry.
Precise on the
Two of them.
There's nothing on the counters. What the fuck do we look at?
You ask them for what you want, and they will fetch
Well, I know what I want if I don't see it.
Impulse buy.
it. Is there something that you need that you don't already have?
You probably need something to carry all that chest.
Okay, we definitely need
Armor.
we definitely need a holding bag.
Holding bag, sorry. I heard holy bag, and I was like, not sure.
Wouldn't everything fall out the bottom?
That's what I was thinking.
It is a holy bag because it has holes for all of your things.
Yeah, like Barnabas's clothes. I have religious vestments where they are
Through
holy.
everything.
Here and here and here. Maybe something that will make me better. Whoa.
Yeah, that's probably what caused him to come running in here. I think he did.
You thought it was the door?
Might have been. It's either that or,
Gotta make sure everybody was still here. Herded together.
yeah. So a bag that holds things. Do you want it to be cursed or not?
No curse.
Preferably no curse.
Preferably not.
Oh, then it would match my aesthetic.
Would you prefer it to always give you your things?
Yes.
Yes. I guess that's a wild magic thing.
Dude, if we could get the bag that has, like, from Curse of Strahd, that has the arms that come out.
Do you want it to already have the items in it?
No.
Or for you to...
Preferably an empty one that we can just start using.
hold do?
I would assume so. How much?
How much does that hold compared to the fancy bag that your friend had? Let's talk about Doc.
You don't know that was a bag of holding? I don't know what the difference should be. But I think a hole might work.
Or hole or here tandy efforts.
Are they still the same in 5e, where it's just basically like a coin and you
It's
tins
like
it
a
open?
weird
Portable
tapestry
hole is a
thing.
fine black cloth. Soft as silk, folded up to basically like a handkerchief. It unfolds to a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter,
So you have to have space.
Yep.
This is just
So-
a void.
and you can attach it to any surface.
As
It
long
has
as
to be a solid surface.
It's Looney Tunesing a storage area for you.
but you have to have
You
the
unfold
6
it and it
foot.
becomes a hole.
I wonder if that could be used to like.
Yes, you can throw people in it and then fold it back up and they can't get out.
They only have like
And there's only a limited amount of oxygen inside, so you can kill people with it.
But then if you're not careful, it'll
What if you could you use it to escape like bad situations, like
Yeah.
temporarily,
Well,
like treat it like a banish, maybe?
no, it'd be more like the 5 or 4 of you jump in. One of us runs off the gate.
Like how we were in the Elder City and Barnabas could run a lot
That's
faster. Yeah, if you get banished, you go home forever.
If I hold the hole
Only-
and every one of you is in it, I can pull you guys into the Feywild to get out of danger.
Yes, but how will we get back?
That's a good question.
Well, that
My
and,
thought was like if all of you guys jumped in because Barnabas is so much faster,
unfold and he could have taken off instead of having to wait.
He goes over and like grabs a small box and a bag and places them both on the counter. The whole will cost you, because you are a patron, 4,500.
4,500.
The bag will cost you 28,000.
We could go with the whole. How much can the whole hold before anything bad might happen?
Also, if any of you guys ever carry, well, I don't know if the football counts as an situation, but
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
Yes. Do not
do
put
not walk in there with a bag of holding
Okay.
or a haversack. You will kill it.
If you don't walk in the
It
way.
opens a small portal to the astral plane and sucks everything into it and then closes.
Oh.
Wait.
I thought it was an explosion.
It's an explosion that tears a hole.
More like an
Everything in.
implosion.
Yeah. Kind of like a mini black hole.
It's a useful little tool to have. But it is a one-time use, and if it goes wrong, it goes very wrong.
I have the schematics for the arrow of total destruction.
So the hole, you can get your stuff out of it?
Hey, you just have to climb in.
So the bag, from what I observed with Doc, is you just think what you want and reach in. But the hole is just space, and you have to dive in and figure out.
It's a 10-foot hole that it puts into the cylindrical hole that it installs.
So
10 foot deep by 6 foot.
10 foot across and 10 foot deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it
Or-
has to be set on like solid ground
Or
or
solid wool.
okay.
Because you can just throw it out and stick it to
So
the
you'd
wall.
have 6
I
feet.
can imagine,
10 deep
imagine you
or
could probably put it on a
6 feet,
ceiling.
10
Everything would just fall out
Okay.
immediately, though.
Yes. You can't put it on a ceiling, but you are very correct because it makes a cylindrical hole.
It would just.
If you put it on the ground, you have a 10-foot trough.
Yeah.
If you feel it was something dangerous, you could use it as a bolt.
Yeah,
there's actually
built with
there's
arrows.
actually a I forget what dungeon it is, but there's a second edition dungeon that multiple of the drops are portable holes. So if you knew to look for it, you could actually just pick up the portable hole and take it with you, and in the bottom of it are like bear traps and shit like that. So like when you fall in it, it's death, pretty much.
I was thinking we put like a baby grand piano inside of it and then toss it on the ceiling above somebody.
Well, the problem is you can't toss it. You
Oh.
actually have to place it.
Gotcha.
So when you fully get it placed, it's gonna fall.
So it's like, so it's like a
Unless
Santa
you
Claus.
have like 4 people on the outside of it carefully placing it.
Yeah, and then that leads to us being torturous murder hobos because now we have somebody tied underneath the hole.
So 4,500 for a hole.
I like it.
There's also onions gold in this as well. So
Right.
Let me know how much is left.
It doesn't it split up.
no, it doesn't let me split it up. It just piles it all together.
That is weird.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
in 3,000.
5,000.
You put in 5,000?
Yes,
Oh, my bad.
So 4,500.
Yes.
gold. So that'd be 400 and.
Oh, now it shows it.
So that'd be 450
Yeah.
platinum.
There we go.
There you go.
We also. We also need.
Did you come in with us, or are you staying
Oh
outside?
no,
Okay.
He's like, I ain't fucking going in there.
2 scimitars.
2 scimitars, a breastplate, a longbow, some arrows.
We are not an armory. What exactly do you want these items to do?
Well, he said he wants his scimitars to be extra stabby, so I guess that would be magic enhanced in the most basic way.
Okay.
Like this? What, a curved sword?
Hmm.
Do you want this weapon to be cursed?
No.
Tempting as it is, no.
As tempting as it is to fuck him over. One.
We have a deal on a cursed sword.
What's the
What?
curse?
What? Yeah, that.
Berserk.
Silence.
Oh god, that would suck if Barnabas got it. All of the spells are verbal.
I got a lot of somatic.
Wait, we're in a safe place. I can practice.
Somatic vocals.
Vocal?
Smack vocal.
It's okay. Eventually, I can learn silence. Bastard. Cast it
Well,
on your necklace. So it
This
follows you.
particular one, and he like reaches up to a box and pulls one down, and it is a scimitar, and he lays it down. Does give you bonuses,
Uh-huh.
but in the return, you can never part with it.
Flavor, baby.
He
You
wants
are
it.
attacked by someone. You must get your revenge, no
Can't
matter
change target.
what.
On anyone.
Ooh, maybe not.
Yeah, so
It's the berserk sword where you get hit,
Shit.
you go and kill somebody.
Very tempting. Let's hear the prices on the not cursed one first.
Bonuses
how
without.
bad that
I
would
am looking
be
to dual
if
wield,
Barnabas
though.
hits his Bloodlust.
Oh yeah.
So if Barnabas hits Bloodlust, where he goes into a frenzy and attacks the nearest thing. If you're next to him,
It's PvP.
And now he has to get revenge.
and now
No, and it specifically says whatever creature that damaged you, you will.
That is not
attack
safe with
them
wild magic.
until
That is
they
not
have
safe with wild magic.
0 points of health.
Oh,
Like you will either kill yourself or kill
yeah,
them.
that's probably a no-go.
It'd be fun though.
It does sound. It sounds interesting as far as an RP standpoint, but like,
No,
and the
no,
worst
I
part
don't
is
want
if
to
you
in
hit me-
this campaign.
There are
That is too
Yeah,
dangerous.
I had a second edition module where you go into a room and there's just bodies and a body in the middle with a sword in it, and everybody's just like whatever. And this is before attunement, so you pick it up
Yeah.
and you have that curse where you instantly start killing whoever you see. And it's not even if you get hit; you just start killing.
If it's a curse, though,
see if it
good
wasn't
old
for the
boy,
I could, but I'd have a better weapon already.
and then it would probably just turn it into a normal scimitar, then, wouldn't it?
Sort of.
Also, I don't think you get remove curse. until
Yeah,
like
remove curse is
fourth or
like
fifth level.
fourth
Oh no,
level
no, no!
spellcasting.
There is only one way of removing this curse,
Which
which is
spell?
why they don't have it. It's still here.
It's a wish spell. Right?
Nope,
Oh,
That or greater restoration.
and he's not going to tell you how it works.
Oh yeah,
So,
let's just go with a very
this would be the
sharp
place to get your
version
diamonds.
instead,
Hmm?
without the
This would be the place to get your diamonds.
Yes, that too.
fine. I'm sure one day you might get lucky and get somebody.
you could have gotten this one for the same price. And he reaches up and grabs like another and puts it down. And this sword does not look anywhere near as fancy as the first one. And he goes, "It doesn't do as much as
Okay, so it was a +2.
But we sell this for 400."
Do they have an additional one?
Is that one?
If only you were in here to ask.
So that
Yeah.
one is that?
I did tell him dual wield though.
Did he say that one was first?
No, the one just doesn't do as much. Without
It doesn't do as much as the other one, but it's the same price.
And you said it was 400.
Yes.
You have 2 of those.
Give him the curse sword.
Okay. Are those the only 2 scimitars you have?
No.
I'll take a regular one too if you'll.
Instead of magic.
No, the other one's a Holy Avenger
So
Scimitar.
let's, you know what? Let's just get the one, and then we'll just go and find another shop for just a regular one.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll come back.
We
Okay.
do have an additional.
I do want to hear this though.
It has its own, as some would say, curse.
Kind of curse this time.
The difference is most considerate.
Okay.
Oh baby.
What is it?
But this one comes with a price of 5,000.
You have that.
I got 20,000, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's why I gave Ralph Soren so much.
Like, yeah, that's platinum pieces. That's how much gold is in the chat.
Yeah.
So, what is the boon / curse / enchantment that this one has?
Well, if you are precise enough, you gain the life of the one you slew.
Meaning, bring them down to 0, you get some temp.
And why would this be considered a curse?
Some do not think that the ability of vampirism should be upon the world.
Just insulted you.
Like, no, they said someone else insulted. So Onion actually cackles at that.
That would be freaking hilarious.
So that's 5,400 in total.
Yes.
Okay, those 2 swords.
5,000 what?
200, 400.
And some
Oh, I was letting him take it
and
because
some
that's
not
part of
cursed
that is their money.
cursed breastplates and longbows with simple enchantments on them.
I'm removing.
Oh,
When you guys come.
just let's see.
Just working.
Murphy,
Fork.
you can't have my charger.
Be
Seriously,
careful
that
with
would
doing
have
the forks. He doesn't like the word fork.
Ah,
He doesn't.
So he doesn't like the Swedish chef?
how dare he? Well, as long as he's not against.
We have learned we have to use the word chuff.
You know,
So he chuffs instead of
starts with a-
forks.
starts with T.
Because if we say
No.
bork,
I only
pays
listened to
attention,
like half of what you
he'll
said.
start to like
As long as he's not against
do it back to you.
King.
It's a curse word and dog.
No.
No, no.
I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
What'd you say?
I don't want to yell that on stream. Not this week.
No. No. Hey. Wait. No. Go on. Go eat your shoe. Your shoe's over there. Sir.
Get down.
No,
Oh
sir.
boy, he has destroyed her shoe too.
Sir.
Oh!
No.
Is he okay?
That
No,
was
that
the,
was my knee.
Oh, ow.
Use the table. It was fine.
that was the
You
face
are-
of fuck you. We're doing this now.
You are a motherfucking Viking, aren't you? I said you're a fucking Viking.
I have no pirate.
So you want a bow that does little extra and a breastplate. When you say breastplate, what do you mean?
I mean something that isn't going to weigh down my small body.
Oh, you need armor because you don't have any.
Yes. Out of character, I do mean
I think this is
the
different.
equipment breastplate, which would be the second highest ranked medium armor.
It's under
Yeah,
like, it's
finding
not
that
actually
actually-
armor.
No, it's not.
It'd just be armor
I
plus
know that
1.
it, like this. It's supposed to be
Just
really
remove. It just removes the disadvantage.
Well, see, they have leather armor listed.
I mean,
That's where I was looking for the like.
probably because it's metal. I mean,
If only there were
armor
half
plus
plates.
1 or
It's not-
adamantine or mithril, any of those would probably suit Onion's needs.
They removed Animal and Mithril, if I remember correctly.
They're in
Are they
the
still in here?
Yeah, but it's closer towards legendary.
yeah, they're not considered magical, they're considered
Oh,
like
Mithril
special.
ones. Yeah.
I think if it's any similar to VG3, that it doesn't even
I
like
think they're
even
in the player's
pluses. It
handbook.
just like cancels out crits.
I know
and
that.
does a crit.
Adamantine armor, you can negate crits against yourself.
Yes.
Mithril armor is light, flexible metal. It can be worn under normal clothes. If it normally imposes a disadvantage on dex checks, or has a strength requirement, the mithril version does not.
Ooh, so I could get a half plate with that.
You could get mithril full plate.
So there is one that you can wear.
I could get mithril full plate
If you could
Because
afford it.
because I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, if you could afford it though.
It's usually like a flat additional fee on top of the price, isn't it?
Yeah. Plate armor is 1,500 gold.
Okay.
MSRP.
Then probably still half plate because I have +2 to deck, so that
Yeah,
would make
I
no
would
sense.
love that. It's not me trying to find half plate for 20 sessions.
like
What's part of this one?
Skill.
So breastplate.
yes,
Oh.
possibly some
If
arrows.
they added that.
Arrows.
Dex plays into
We
it.
have a
Oh, yeah.
couple
you're
of
lower.
different varieties.
I can wear all armors.
Yeah, but,
But
it gives you the-
typically,
you
if
just work
you
this
are
direction by
aiming
medium.
with a magical bow, your arrows are not needed.
We have some magic items if you want
Do
to
you
get
have
that a little bit.
Do you have a bow that doesn't require arrows?
We do, but that's very expensive.
How expensive is very expensive?
And I'd have to ask if the madam would part with it.
That's what's wrong.
Okay, so
Yeah, come on, bring Fritz in.
I guess I'll probably just
New
take the magic bow and go to the
Is that
statue
your
for some
system?
arrows then.
500 gold for the bow.
500 for the bow.
And 450 for the breastplate.
Okay.
45?
And about 5 diamonds worthy of revival magic. Weaker revival magic.
So it's what, 1,000 gold?
Diamonds are usually 1,000 gold, and the spell specifically requires diamonds worth at least 300, I believe.
So that'd be 1,300 or 1,300. So
Oh, well, would it?
So what are you asking?
Okay, a
Because
normal
we have-
diamond. A normal diamond is worth 1,000, so a normal diamond would work because it is worth at least 300.
oh yeah,
It has to be a diamond worth at least 300. Normal diamonds are worth 1,000.
yeah. Okay.
It's like you can use smaller diamonds.
Okay. Yeah,
It
it's
spells this one.
Reviving.
Oh,
Revivify.
You're just not going to see the smaller diamonds in the equipment area because the general diamond is 1,000.
so that he how many do you need?
Probably like 5.
We can part with 2.
Okay.
He reaches and pulls out a box and then opens it. And inside, the little bit that you see, there are tons of different gems. And he reaches in and plucks 2 and sets them down.
In theory, there's a minimum of 600.
For revival magic, these 2 will cost you 1,500.
Carefully put them in a pouch.
What are we looking at now? Still enough to pay your debt off.
What are we at?
Dude, with Years of Mine totaled, we're still at
82,504 gold.
Plus my
I've still
Okay,
got.
anybody else want anything?
No, I can't buy anything.
In that
A
case,
way to
it's
hype
break
myself
even.
better?
You didn't do that.
So wait,
This place is freaking me out.
did I get? So wait, did I get a +1 breastplate or like?
Yes, plus 1 breastplate.
yeah. Did you add yours to the pool? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we need to.
Yeah, because if you guys already had enough anyway, then it wouldn't have been a factor.
Yours was 450.
540 if you're looking at platinum.
So it was 540 gold.
540 gold?
No,
You said
No, no,
5,000
no, no.
stored, so that
That's
means
right.
540 flat.
That's
Yeah, we're still sitting at 77.
so that's 15 plus 1 is 6. 14 plus 16. 16 plus 1 17. So yeah, that works out. And then with the shield, that's 19.
oh, you got a regular shield.
Well, it's the see-through shield, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which is effectively a regular shield, just
Oh wait, Barnabas can actually use and benefit from that now. It's guiding bolt.
Is that as broken?
Barnabas has long range now.
Is that as broken as it is in BG3?
okay. So with that,
Think we're done?
No.
we need to pay the debt.
Well, I also wanted to buy.
Oh,
I really wish they had like a dagger of returning that would auto come back, but that's not
They have a throwing shield that does that. Yes.
You're saying that
Definitely
Barnabas
not
could have
Dex
Captain
based.
America. You're saying that Barnabas
I'm
could
pretty
get Captain America.
sure it actually is.
Throwing weapons
I'm
or
pretty-
strength based.
That makes more sense now.
No, I'm pretty sure this one was dex based. It was.
Oh,
It's not.
I mean,
it's not in the. It's not in the EMG.
I keep
It's,
forgetting
it's
you
one
have
of the
to kinda
later
split
stuff.
Your fire based on
Let
what you
me-
put into. So you went almost all decks.
Let me. I'll look it up.
I would then just go for like a dagger
Shield.
plus 1 or 2 kind of.
Which would you prefer? For a weapon that will help you a little is 400. For this one, he puts another dagger, which looks more. It's more refined and of better quality. Runs you 2,000.
Shield. Man, I don't have that.
Put a pin in those. Do you have a longbow that would warn? Heard of those? Longbow warning.
Of what?
Warning. Basically, it does like an alert feed kind of thing.
Longbow of warning.
Star card.
Also,
The
the,
black star
the
card.
boomerang shield is from the book of many things, and it's I cannot look what it says because we do not have access to it.
I'm sure you could Google
Which
it.
one is it?
The boomerang shield is from the book of many things.
Book of many things. That thing.
I
can see what
have no
it is.
interest, so that would be just more of a curiosity later.
Where's the longbow from?
Um,
I think that might have been a Xanathar thing.
doesn't say just on here.
No, because most of Xanathar's magical items are common.
So, the warning thing, there could be another weapon of it
Yeah.
in the DMG. It's just the whatever the insert weapon of warning.
Yeah, it's
What does it do?
It's like Flame Tongue got replaced.
there it
as- Yeah.
What exactly does it go do?
so it warns you of danger while a weapon is on your person. You have advantage on initiative rolls. Oh, I didn't know that. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than magical sleep. And it magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping.
So it's the sting bow.
No, we do not have that.
Okay.
I just rolled to see
That's
if it was
cool.
in the shop room.
Well then, let's go with the more refined dagger.
2,000 gold.
$200 platinum.
Mhm.
Actually, let me go ahead and get the other dagger too. See if I can.
400 gold.
Ooh, shopping episode.
And what's up with the Captain America shield?
The boomerang shield, like many things, it is a shield that you can throw as a weapon and it comes back to you.
So just like bam, bludgeoning.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I believe that you have proficiency with it if you have proficiency with shields.
It's kind of dope. Yeah, I could see Barnabas swinging it.
I think it is considered a martial weapon if you have proficiency with shields or something like that. I think. I don't know. I can't look it up because we don't have the book here. Well, we have the book over there, but it's in the box.
Not.
Oh, it does use strength or dexterity.
Or dexterity?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Requires attunement. You make a ranged weapon attack with magic shield. A 2060 uses strength or dex. If you're proficient with shields, you're proficient with attacks using this shield. Does 1d6 slashing damage.
And if you have, and I believe that if you have the
Reaches up and we found. I remembered this, and he like pulls a small piece of rope, and like part of the ceiling comes down, and he grabs an arrow and sets it down.
what is this?
75 gold.
Ew.
It doesn't break
Ever?
That's awesome.
unless hit by anti-match.
75, you said?
Yes.
That's 8 platinum and then 5 gold back.
And one other thing.
One other thing.
What is that?
Better studded armor.
we might be able to find some. He pulls out a book and starts to like flip through the pages.
Any kinds of half plate while you're looking? I just want to not be hurt so much.
We're gonna count how
Get
some-
like half. Get half plate of smoldering. It's common, and it's cool.
Slate of smoldering, but with a cloak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who's got that? Or
It's gone.
oh, it burned up with onion.
It went.
You had flare.
I don't remember exactly where, but I know the cloak of billowing did not last.
Yeah, I remember I gave it to onion, so it probably burned up with the.
Got eaten.
I don't.
I didn't kill it.
Would it have been part of the clothes that got turned?
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't kill it.
There we go. That's what happened to it. It was part of the clothes that got turned.
Fuck.
Mhm.
It's my favorite magic item in the game. You use a bonus action to make it better dramatically.
So Barnabas is in here with you.
Yes. I've had to come because I've got all the gold.
He. Well, unfortunately, do not have what you were asking.
Mhm.
But I do have this as a commemorative gift for your friend. And he puts a mug down for Barnabas.
Worried about that. Barnabas is going to reach out and touch it, but as soon as he touches it, he knows he's getting the debt.
That's all right.
Thank you for coming to Fritz. You now owe 21,000. Pick up mug, look at it.
It is your new drinking apparatus.
Thank you.
I remember.
It's just got Fritz's face going.
We were also kind of in a hurry.
Carry around holy water in it.
I know we've been here a while. Do you have any potions?
What do you want them to do?
Make us not die?
Healing potion.
Feasible?
That could be some sort of defensive potion or a healing potion.
Here's a potion of invincibility.
Resistance to all
Does that
damage
exist?
Hey,
for
Barnabas.
1 round.
Here's a potion of storm giant strength. Something to make me stronger, wiser.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Okay, I'll go into like 200,000 worth of debt for its storm giant strength. Give me a strength score of 29, baby.
He pulls out a potion and sets it down. And it's very viscous. And he this one cost you 1,800.
180.
That doesn't look like the ones I'm used to, though. But
It also it looks like steel. Like liquid steel.
What does that one do?
He said he wanted to last long. That
potion of fire.
I'm waiting for the finishing part of it.
It is a
So are we. I mean, he's gonna hand Barnabas will hand over the 1,800.
Okay.
But we'll also are the ones that you guys usually use red?
I get the feeling that he took your not die a little more literally. Than like not get hurt.
If you go to 0, you now come back as a zombie. You're not dead, just mostly.
Is zombification a thing?
There's a spell that if you get hit by it and go to 0, you come back as a zombie. In the control of whoever casts that spell.
Does it fuck with the revivify or?
yes.
Yeah.
Figured. Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
can't revivify an undead.
I just want to cast True Resurrection and not
Why-
stipulate that I'm touching the skin of the person. I'm touching the leather armor and bring back a cow.
Spell Gentle Repose. You basically, because Revivify, you have to do the resurrection
True Resurrection.
within. Is it 10 rounds? It's 1 minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to cast it within 1 minute of them dying.
Yes. There are higher spells that can wait a little longer, but even if you don't have that 1 minute, there's Gentle Repose, you do that, and it delays the decomposition.
Yeah.
No decomp,
But it
and
also-
you can't be risen within 10 days.
Yeah, you can't be brought up as an undead.
Yeah, I thought it had something to do with like maybe corruption or the body itself had changed.
Basically, you
How much
don't-
is a healing potion?
Depends. Standardly, they cost 50 gold if they're at a regular potion shop.
Okay.
And the seller's not trying to fuck us.
Yeah.
This is Fritz's shop, so that's about multiply that by 10.
Customers, frequent patrons. I just remembered that you guys wanted healing potions. He doesn't know what the fuck else he bought, but
He sets down 2 red small vials. Is this what you were more aiming for?
Yeah.
For your discount, you get them for 40 gold a piece.
It's good.
This is
8
one hell of a
platinum.
shopping spree.
Thanks to your choices.
cool. And you two each get 1 healing potion.
It
Which two?
You and
oh,
the onion died.
it does kind of scare me as far as the offloading now. What's that going to be like now that we're geared up?
Oh yeah, we're screwed. What's the potion I need to add?
It's not
That looks
fact, baby.
steel.
Potion of invulnerability.
That's why it's 1800.
Arno still doesn't know what the fuck it is, so he'll probably, oh god, I took a hit. Let me top up.
I think at that point it wouldn't matter because then you just be like God on the battlefield. Unless we're like fighting.
I am become death.
Oh, nice. It supersedes my vulnerability to silver. And that can go in the equipment, not the portable hole. Yeah, you say that now. You say you want me to throw Esper in the portable hole? Onion, no! Do it later.
The alternative that I just
I
kinda
mean,
imagine
kinda, but I didn't say it.
him whipping out the whole mid-battle to reach the hit potion.
Hey, I see you're standing there. Occupied space. Let me just give me like 5 seconds to smooth this out. All right, cool. We got 40 foot of movement, so stay right there for 5 more seconds. Push.
Yeah, so for 1 minute you are.
Resistance to all damage.
Yeah.
For 1 minute, I become a totem of the bear barbarian,
What is that?
but also resistance to psychic.
What is that in turns?
Take half damage from all sources.
For 1 minute, that's 60 turns.
10,
Or 10 turns. Yeah,
10
sorry.
So for a battle, you become resistant to everything.
Depends on the battle, because like some boss battles can go fast.
For the first phase of the boss battle,
Yeah,
Then you can form. Way more.
The Elden Ring this shit.
I don't know. I think the longest battle I've seen is 28 turns.
God.
So like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, in game time is 2.5 minutes, but it's like in that 2.5 minutes, like it was world devastating.
there's 2.5 minutes that last the entire night versus we just walked across half the country in like 30 minutes. Welcome to D&D.
And then let's go ahead and pay off our debts unless anybody else has anything else to buy.
Do you have a way for me to not look like I do?
I want the long pause from the guy.
You're too ugly. No.
You looking for a disguise?
No, I
doll?
need the hat tip fedora disguise.
That's all the crushers.
He has to say "milady" when using it.
Oh. Pretty sure Barnabas would just zap himself in the fucking forehead if you had to say that instead.
Actually, something to make us stealthier would be useful, especially with what's coming up.
Any of us dies, y'all need to loot.
Well, that's the thing is we haven't had that for a while, so it's
Yeah.
been like I've got 2 items.
Specifically, Barnabas would have said anything to make me not be spotted, which is what Barnabas's wording would have been.
That makes you not look like yourself.
Yeah.
He walked
Fritz
over.
would have the wonderful wanted poster as well. She has everything.
And he grabs 2 hats. One of them is like a big poofy like hat with a feather on it. The other one looks more like a straw hat.
Are either of these cursed?
Wait,
I don't know. Wearing them, having that on your person the entire time, that's curse enough.
Are one of these what Crusher was using?
What do they like the hats?
Much like he reaches up with the long, spindly fingers and touches the top of his head. And all of a sudden, his figure morphs down into the shape of a like normal-looking human. And when it does, you see the fact that sitting on top of his head is a small bowler hat.
How much are those hats?
How much for both of them?
And again, the hand looks a bit off as it touches, and he and it's watching him expand and the fingers and whatnot. It is that awkward.
It's not as unnerving for Barnabas because he does do that,
No.
but not to
No,
the
it's like
extreme
gross.
and grotesque.
Yeah.
For Barnabas, it is like bones crack and muscles elongate. Not like that. Also, don't hit me. That's just a heads up. Do not fucking hit Barnabas.
300 gold each.
So, one of them is going to Barnabas. Who's the other one going to?
The other fugitive.
I want the straw hat.
You fucking wish.
What's the other hat?
He
It's
gives this
like a
big.
big poofy like.
Pompadour hat.
Yeah, but it has like feathers coming off of it as well. Now, Poddix is like a black brim.
Oh, I was thinking about what
like a
everybody was
cavalier
wearing.
hat.
I was thinking about what everybody was wearing in the arena.
Yeah, no, Poddix always wears like it's
Ah.
almost like a cavalier's hat, like big leather black with these huge.
I was thinking of the people that
feathers.
were wearing those weird ostentatious
I mean,
hats.
that's
It's
still
pretty
ostentatious.
ostentatious.
Is that like almost like an admiral's hat? Or
Sea captain.
Admiral, he runs the fucking navy at a dime.
Uh,
From
Yeah,
the comfort
straw
of his
hat.
own.
Yeah,
And I hand over the gold. I don't owe any debt I've paid for my shit. I'm not trying to bring people back to life.
On the point of your debt, what are we attempting to pay?
I'm going to request 479 platinum from the bank. So just subtract 479.
4,790 gold.
From the portable hole.
But I will hand over the full 2179. Yeah, 21,796. And the one cup.
Are you sure you want to remove all of your debt?
What are the consequences of
And
it?
update and instantly start reading back. What is the consequences of paying off?
If you fully pay off, you no longer have your mark, and all prices go up.
Leave that one copper, baby.
Leave the one copper.
Is that what the one copper is there for?
Possibly. Chris may just like us.
Well, then I will pay off the. I'll just do the platinum. But leave the 6 gold and 1 copper.
Okay.
Oh, I thought of one more thing.
I'm no longer in debt.
I mean, yes, you are.
Maybe.
Thing must have taken a tumble on the
My
way
wizard
here.
friend once talked about
Nitrogen.
some sort of
Just are you slow?
necklace that made it harder for you to die.
There are many necklaces that make it harder for you to die.
But it's like one that specifically made it to where if you were dying, you would stop dying. I'm speaking of a periaptive wound closure. It is an uncommon item, and it is probably the most useful uncommon item to exist.
False. Keep billowing.
I knew that was coming.
Hell yeah. Dishonor on you.
Yeah,
Sound
that one
like
probably has an
family?
upcharge
Sound
from
like
other
cow?
uncommon items because it is so
You
powerful.
get the biggest, fluffiest, fanciest
Well-
hat ever.
I also rolled on whether they would have it.
Hmm.
No, they do not.
Oh.
You are requesting miniature requests. Shall we put you on the list?
Sure. How long is the wait?
I can on the list.
They grab a book, open it, flip a couple of pages. You are 4,974.
I mean, you might as well put your name on the list.
I mean, I'm more likely to live that long than any of you are, so.
That's fair.
God. Just read what the Discuss actually does.
What?
Oh, crap.
What?
What?
It doesn't just make you look different.
Mhm.
You cast the spell at will.
Disguise self.
Yeah, you cast the spell.
So you guys can do what my Mask of Many Faces can.
Yes. But we're casting spells where magic is really fucked up.
Oh, I need the.
But
name
it
of
might
these
not be as
items.
bad with the magic items.
We hope. But keep in mind, Barnabas is also dumb and has been trying to cast light and being told no
What
over
was
and
the-
over.
The
Have
same thing.
disguise.
Yeah.
Huh?
Have
Disguise.
Habit.
Hat of
Oh,
disguise.
Habit.
It does require attunement.
There it is.
And then
Harry. Well, I guess put my name on the list. Is there a fee for that?
yes,
How much?
7,000.
5 gold to hold your place.
Okay.
Non-refundable
Oh,
and does not go towards a Ouch.
And more
Okay.
the scimitars. +1. And
I've taken the platinum.
Let's see.
I know one's a +1. Right, just a basic.
They count out 5 gold back to you.
What the submitters? One was just like a +1.
Yeah.
And what was the other?
Did we get another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the really of life stealing.
Yeah, sort of life stealing.
Well, great. We lost a vampire and now we're gaining a new one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just the vampire is more unhinged.
Up there's.
Let's see how this kind of works.
So basically, how that works is
No,
on
it'd be
a
under
20,
submitter.
when you roll a 20, the target takes an additional 10 necrotic damage, and you gain 10 temporary HP in return.
Here we go.
Oh shit! I need to
so
go back
you have
to
to
the
crit.
burnt down.
Yep,
Okay, so it's not the same as the blood spear, which is you drop them to 0 and
correct.
Either way, I'm set.
yeah, no.
Well, shit! Now I need to go back to the burnt down.
But the kicker is it's not a +1. It's just a
But it is magic.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's helpful.
I mean, it's magic damage, so
it is magical damage
It gets around requiring
resistance.
magic. Yeah.
that's why the Moonblade sword is so useful, because it's a common sword that is magic.
My claws are magic.
We thank you for your patronage and look forward to doing more business.
Thank you, and we think it's as well.
No,
And I don't want.
look like the people on the ship. You distracted by light out the hole and just shove all the boxes in.
Wait, we have 3 people who can use disguise self at will.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, as long as we don't drop a fucking whale on it. I still find that to be the funniest wild magic thing.
I want to look like a tiefling.
No, you don't.
You don't.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That look on his face, like, oh, you're dead.
Yeah. Tieflings are kill on sight.
Oh, man, they look like.
So Barnabas now has a pewter tankard.
Huzzah! Oh yeah, I need to put that in my...
Ding ding.
I'm wondering whether
Until told otherwise, this is going in miscellaneous possessions. I don't know if there's anything special about it.
Okay.
Pewter Fritz tankard.
Well, hold on.
Wait, isn't pewter the one that kind of like fucks your head up if you use it too much?
No, pewter is the one.
I was thinking of like
Yeah, it's lead poison.
Question. I'm looking at the damage here. What does it mean below it? It says 10 necrotic, 20 on attack roll, not construct or undead.
Okay, so if you hit something that's not a construct or undead with a natural 20,
Yep.
you do an additional 10 necrotic damage.
Okay,
And then,
so, okay,
and then,
so I
and
pulled
then
that.
you
yes.
gain 10 temporary HP.
Oh, okay.
So it is one of those, like, the only way you can do it is you're saying you're attacking with that weapon, so you have to specify which scimitar you're attacking with before you roll.
Yeah, it's just worded a little funny.
So if it's your offhand, it is that, like, on your offhand roll, if you roll a 20, you get to do the lifesteal.
Mm.
If it's on your main hand, which I don't recommend since it doesn't have the +1,
but it does count as magical, so it's not a plain weapon.
Do you distinguish on here, main hand or offhand?
Well, it's your what you say.
Whatever you say.
you also have to attune to it for it to work.
Yeah, I've got them.
Well,
That's
you know,
it.
you have to actually attune to it.
Yeah, we haven't
in-game.
actually attuned yet.
Oh, there's a process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to spend 30 minutes with it.
I'm wearing a straw hat.
Hey Ben,
Reed
Yeah?
is actually just fish.
we got your swords.
Slashy!
And a big hat.
Not so nice.
I bought you a hat.
Okay, The hat?
Is a special.
I bought you a fucking hat.
Oh, okay.
The Crush.
Fucking wear the hat.
Crusher
What's it
had a
do?
hat like this where he would.
What's it do?
Guys.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the thing that I can. It's like the thing that I can do where I sort of like put on a different face. The way I imagine.
Put on a different face.
Because I do imagine like Onion sort of like
Skyler,
manifests like a
Skyler,
magical
Skyler,
mask
Skyler,
as they do the mask of many faces thing, and it transforms them.
That's an
I
invocation.
want the
It's still the sky self, but you know.
Flavor.
If Fritz gave me a fucking tankard that when I drink of it from it, it gets rid of lycanthropy, I'm going shit.
I'll trade you my picture of sobriety.
I will be
What if-
hunting out to find a werewolf. Iron pot.
Oh, I forgot to get that again
I have a Peter Tanker, iron pot, and a straw hat.
when I rerolled him.
Clang, clang, clang. Onion specifically gave him the iron pot because they thought that he would look amusing.
Brian, I got the tankard of sobriety. It was the magic item I rolled with him.
I just have a tankard.
And a pot.
I just imagined that the front of the tankard has Fritz's face going.
Like a commemorative mug.
That way it can follow us where she knows exactly where we are no matter what.
I'm missing one of my miniatures.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure it's somewhere. I just have to find it.
Might it be in here?
I doubt it. It's my Volo miniature.
Oh,
I remember you showing us
Didn't
that.
Volo go in the cage?
He might be in.
Because that was a special one, because I know Strahd is in there.
Yeah.
what's the deal with him anyway?
Hey,
Is he supposed to be like super old or something?
Strahd?
Volo?
Is it
Uh,
vampire?
Volo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something's off about it.
Oh,
Volo
no,
wrote Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah.
And he is a wizard.
I'll explain
What are
more of that in just a second.
He's the
Let it-
best wizard.
Let's we're gonna end here because it's time to end.
Here's a fucking hat.
Sorry for a surprise shopping episode, but
Oh, you're fine.
Surprise.
I mean-
Sorry.
We knew this was going to be a shopping episode.
We knew that a shopping episode was coming.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our D&D session. Again, we do these live on Twitch on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Time, and they come out on YouTube on Saturdays. If you happen to miss them or want to catch up on the previous episodes, we've got a full playlist of multiple seasons. Again, I'm Shinigami Tavris, also known as Boomer. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are, and we'll be back with some video games pretty shortly. Until next time, peace out.